Alright, this one's going to be a short video, but in this video we're looking at skew. When we're talking about skew in further maths, there's three types of skew that are covered. One is symmetric, one is positively skewed, and the other is negatively skewed. Look, you can view skew in a number of different ways, so I've got three examples up here on the board. A stem and leaf plot, a histogram, and a box plot. So a symmetric stem and leaf plot, and histogram, and box plot all look like this. In other words, the data is mainly in the middle, so we don't have too many data points at the start. Most of our data is in the middle, and then it tails off again at the other side. Same thing in the histogram, not too much data at the start, all the data in the middle, not too much at the end, and our box plot indicates that we're going to have most of the data in this middle section here, and the median's right in the middle, so you can see that that box plot there is symmetric. Positively skewed is the next column. Okay, positively skewed data is where most of the data is at the start, at the lower end of the scale, and then it tails off to the other at the other end of the scale. So you can see here we've got quite a bit of data at the start and then tailing off there at the end. Same in the histogram here, quite a lot of data at the start, tailing off at the end, and our box plot indicates, with that median being pushed this way, that there's a fair bit of data here and then it tails off down this side here. Okay. Finally, negatively skewed is the opposite. So we've got not too much data at the start, okay, it sort of tails off at the start, and we've got most of our data at the other end of the scale there. Okay, you can sort of see that the three shapes that we get here. So not much data at the start, more at the end, and then the same here with the box plot. Not much data here at the start, only 25% of the data here, whereas there's 50% of the data right there. Okay, just a couple of quick observations about the different skews. When the data is symmetrical, what you'll find is that mean and the median are very, very close together, so almost identical. If the data is positively skewed, the mean will be greater than the median. Okay, so the reason for that is the median is going to be somewhere in here because that's where all the data is, but these higher points down here are going to pull the mean or make the mean greater than the median. And finally, negatively skewed, the median will be greater than the mean. The reason for that is the median is going to be here somewhere because that's where all the data is, but these really small values are going to pull the mean back. Okay, so that's just something interesting about each of the skews. Symmetric, mean and median the same. Positively skewed, the mean will be greater than the median, and negatively skewed, the median will be greater than the mean.